Messi. Oh my goodness. Just when you think he's done everything, he comes up with something even more special. Nani.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Soccer Card Collective, episode number 19. We're back for another week. Gentlemen, Bomber, Lukey, how are we?
What's happening? I was literally lagging out. I was lagging out that whole intro. I was like, is this going to start or what? And then it was like right at the end. And then I was on the screen, and now we're here.
Yeah.
Great start.
A bit of a change up. It's a bit of a change up, Saucy. Maybe a bit of an explanation what's been happening, why the change up on the show. But I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, Doma. Look, I explained this last week or the week before. We here at Double Coverage Media, it's next man up mentality. So we are a team. So we're just going to fill in here for a couple of the regulars. Dan is obviously very busy at this time of the year. The man himself does run a business, so he has a life outside of cards. So, we do this for fun and hope that others get enjoyment out of it. It is not our job. We don't get paid. We do this for the love of it. And unfortunately, real life things actually can take over the card world, Doma, if you believe it or not. But he'll be back with a vengeance. I'm sure about it.
I don't believe it either.
And Vincent, the man himself, he does live in Belgium and we live in Australia. So there's a bit of a time difference issue. He has got some other commitments. So we are trying to work out another time that we could get the big fella back on show because we do love having him on. His point of view, obviously being over there in Europe. So it's good to get his point of view on the market as well. But nonetheless, fellas,
So
we've got positive in the chat, of course. So how are we, mate? We are going to do our usual run through, go through the leagues, stop on a few games, have a bit of a chat through, and then second half of the show, we will be looking at the 2021 soccer releases and, giving our opinion on what we think were some of the best releases of the year, and then some of maybe the flop releases of the year that maybe just didn't hit or didn't slap as hard as they like to say these days. But without further ado, we will bring it up. The number one soccer site in the business, FOTMob.com. If you don't know, I'm very high on FOTMob. It's been serving me very well for years and years. So Bundesliga, we will just have a look at the Bundesliga games. Let's go back. Here we go. To note, Dortmund got a win over Goethe Fürth midweek. Bayern München, obviously, easy W over Wolfsburg. And then Leipzig, I don't really know what to say.
That was the game I think that was the game. Oh no, it was Stuttgart, the game where Gnabry dominated. He scored 3 and he assisted on 2. Yeah. I think he assisted on 2, scored 3. It was against Stuttgart. He absolutely put on a clinic. He was good. Very, very good.
Yeah.
His first goal was
we had here surprising results. Hertha defeat Borussia Dortmund 3-2. So
Brand on the score sheet.
Let's have a look at the ladder here on
Mr.
the
Haaland, what did he have?
right hand side. We've got well in front.
6.4, Lukey. 6.4. Order Haaland. Hey, the other guy that when we get to League One, he's starting to kick goals now. He's putting on a clinic.
Killian.
Yeah, he's dominating.
Good old Killian.
He's playing really well.
Oh, that's actually something I got to check what his cards are at. I wonder if they're down or not. We can check it later. It's all good.
We definitely will.
We'll have a look. But yeah, look, is there much to say about this league? It's more just having a look and seeing the young guys still getting on the score sheet. You know,
see Freiburg in third.
Yeah, Freiburg's playing really well.
Yeah,
Freiburg's
funny how
all season.
We watched that game against Dortmund.
Yeah, and we're like, these guys are trash. Everything's trash. This and that, and they're third.
Here he is,
Griffo.
Really well. Griffo still on the score sheet.
There
again.
he is.
Oh, look at him.
The Italian
stallion. Griffo.
Bang.
James,
goals.
what's happening, bro? James is in. So it's pretty much going to be just a quick overview, though, as well, Sauce and Lukey, because COVID's really smashing Europe at the moment, and they're postponing games left, right, and center. I think UEFA is going to make a call this week, potentially to stop the season till after Christmas, New Year's, I think.
Right, okay.
So they're going to put a full halt on it and then come back in the new year, first week of Jan, and hopefully have some games. Games, yes.
What are they going to do with strategies as well?
I don't know. I genuinely think in Europe they're going to go back to no spectators.
Damn.
That's unfortunately where they're heading.
Does that mean we have to cover the greatest league in the world? The one that's in our backyard?
No. They're going to have games, Luke. No, they're going to have games. It's just there's going to be no spectators.
What do you mean? What if they have breaks? There will be no A-League talk about. We're going to talk about the A-League.
There will be no A-League. We're not stooping to that level, mate. We're not stooping.
We can talk about it. We can talk about it. There's actually some good players in there.
If people in the chat want to hear about the A-League, put it in there.
We'll talk about it. We can talk about Avondale,
Put it to the people. Put it to the people.
Spanking the FFA Cup. We can talk about that.
Put it to the people.
But I think we might have to go A-League next week. Christmas special.
We have to.
It is a Christmas miracle. We're actually talking about it.
If anyone in the chat wants us to hear talk about the A-League, just drop us a message. We'll do it next week.
We'll give you the peppy of the A-League.
And if you do put a message,
we'll pump his cars.
I will. It will take a lot of convincing me to venture off into that.
Look,
as much as I want to support, as much as I want to support the local league, like I do, but come on. It's irrelevant to the soccer card market. Let's be honest. And that's what this
Positive says no A-League, please.
No worries, Positive.
I should have A-League, and then I spent majority of my weekend at Amy Park on the weekend, so I can't really talk about what I think of the league.
That's okay. If you like watching it, you like watching it. That's fine.
I was more.
I'm gonna have to eventually start going to the A-League games when Avondale are playing.
When Avondale's in there.
So then we're definitely gonna have to cover it.
I saw a headline the other day. They went. Oh, okay, we'll talk about it later.
We're rounding that up because enough A-League talk. Onto League One, a league that is 50. Even though it's the sixth best league in the world, still 55 times better than A-League. No real notable results. Rennes lost to Nice, which is, I think they're second on the ladder. PSG defeated Monaco 2-0. Mbappe with a double in the first half to get the job done. Messi playing Di Maria as well across the front there. I mean, Neymar's injured, but yeah, no worries. We'll just put Di Maria in on that side. Just
Icardi, Di Maria.
Just crazy. We'll have a look at the ladder quickly. That was a bad loss for Rennes, but let's be honest, they're running away with this league.
It's only 13 points, man. It's close.
They're running away with this league.
Great comp.
Next, we are going to go to the Serie A. We had games over the weekend. Lazio defeating Genoa. Inter
smashed them, bro.
Who's on the score sheet?
Surely Martinez scored for Luki.
We'll have a look,
yeah.
Was he on the score sheet?
We'll have a
Lautaro.
Perisic, Dumfries,
Oh, Dumfries.
Alexis
Dumfries.
Sanchez,
There
Lautaro
he is.
Martinez, and Roberto Gilardini. Is that the youngster? Is he 27? Maybe.
Dumfries on the
I've-
score
I've-
sheet. That's good.
Yeah, he's done really well this season from when I've seen him
Done a
play.
big G there.
He-
He's a great youngster, but he's not. He's 27.
Well, Dumfries. Well, on Dumfries, he actually played pretty well for Netherlands at the Euros. He was actually very good. One of the close to the best player in that team on the wing there.
Your boy,
Very good.
Azuro's boy, Zanyama 4-1 over Atalanta. Solid win. Tammy Abraham with a double. Chris Smalling on the score sheet. The former United man, Doma.
Better than
Tied
Maguire.
at the top
but
there.
anyway.
Inter 4 points ahead. 4 points ahead. Inter. You had Fiorentina. This was a cracking game here. Fiorentina versus Sassuolo. I mean, I don't know what's up with Sassuolo and 2 goals. I think they came back against Napoli, 2 goals, and then here they've given up a 2-goal lead. Vlahovic on the score sheet again. Lucas Torreira, one guy who I think didn't get a fair go at Arsenal, probably brought in under the previous manager, and then Arteta obviously didn't favour him. But
There's a guy there that scored again, Source.
Scamacca
Scored again. No. For Fiorentina. Come on, man. It's just a
Scamacca's been
given.
scoring a lot of goals too.
Nah, I'm not worried about Scamacca. Scamacca's good, but it's all about Vlahovic, mate. He's actually dominating. It was the guy that the host on this show, Azuro Cards, Dan, gave as a young prospect. Probably in like episode 2, I reckon, or
3 years ago. He said it like 3 years ago.
He said it 3 years ago, but he put it on the record on a podcast in like episode 3.
During Azuro's Euro as well, where he talked highly about him in that Euro Cup as well. So, if you've been following the channel and been following Azuro for a while,
you could have bought those cards when they were $20 a pop. They were $20 his base.
His base rookie tickets, I think, were $20-$30 when he was
that was 20 Australian too. 20 Australian.
Australian. Now you got to go spend $200 USD raw plus. So
good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Napoli defeating Milan. Luki, if you want to give us a comment on this one.
I didn't get
goal in the 5th minute, and then you held on there for the rest of the game, which is
didn't get to see this, unfortunately, because I've just been pretty busy today. But it's big in terms of I want to talk about it more in terms of the title race. So if you can get the ladder just up there, because Napoli over the last month's been pretty ordinary, dropping points. Lost
got a game
Inter.
Is that a game in hand?
Game in hand. Yeah. So does Milan.
18.
We could have actually done.
No, they're the same. 18.
No, it's the same.
Sorry.
No, 18, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was played. I thought that first column was played. It's just
that's what I thought at the start too.
Yeah.
Wins. So equal game, but only 4 points behind. So it's not all over. It's not all over there. It's very tight at the top there. I mean,
definitely.
Serie A with the Premier League, I feel, are the 2 most contested leagues out of the main leagues that we cover on this show, and they are going to go down to the wire, in my opinion, this season. I think it's going to be an absolute cracker. So Serie A and the Premier League definitely to watch. So we'll move over to the Premier League. We'll move over to the Premier League, and then we'll do. Yeah, all right. We'll do La Liga, and we'll finish on the Prem. All right. So we had some midweek games where we didn't cover last week, so we had a few interesting results. Osasuna drawing with Barcelona, Real Betis defeating Sociedad, Real Madrid 2-0 over Atletico Madrid. Big win there. Benzi on the score sheet, Marco Asensio on the score sheet as well. Solid. My boy Vinicius Jr. 2 assists, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, 2 assists for Vinicius, so he's not scoring, he's assisting. Man of the match performance, according to FOTMob.com. That's what I like to see.
What was Luki that you were saying?
As Asensio always pops up with his he just every now and again just pops up. Goal here, 2 goals here. He's got a hat trick earlier in the season. Just seems to pop up every now and again. He's good though. I don't mind.
Player.
He is good player.
Underrated player.
Yeah.
Now
Vinicius, what a season he's having.
He's
Vinicius is a
having a cracking
machine, bro.
season.
Mm.
I mean,
He's
you
so
don't have to
good.
tell
Great
me,
season.
mate. You know how high I am, Vinicius Junior, and I'll say it all the time. But that's all right. I know nothing about football. I know nothing about the round game. So don't listen to me. Real Madrid on top, 43 points. Sevilla, 37 points. Real Betis, 33 points. Rayo Vallecano, 30 points. And then you got Atletico Madrid, 29 points. They've dropped. Real Sociedad, after having a scorching start to the season, have dropped right off, 29 points. And then Barcelona on 27 points, 7 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses.
Gavi scored for Barca.
Did he really?
Yep.
That's big.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Was it that one?
Gavi.
They won 3-2 or something in a game. Maybe it was a cup game. It might have been a cup game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cup game. Sorry, but yeah, they won 3-1. So we go to.
He does have a rookie card, fellas. He does.
But I'm just saying, he actually scored. I'm not sure.
What is it? The Mega Cracks?
It is the Mega Cracks. Yeah. So
yeah.
I think 433 posted it. Let me have a look here. Nil. Here it is. 3-2.
Yeah, well, I hadn't gotten to that game yet, but anyway.
I'm just. Oh, there it is. This is the game. Yeah, sorry. This is the... sorry.
All right, man.
Sorry, I thought it was a while back. Yeah.
No, because we didn't cover the games from last week. We didn't have a show. So I was going back.
Right. Sorry.
I was going back.
Apologies,
so we're coming up to it. We're coming up to it. I'll just
shut the fuck over. Shut the fuck up over here. That's it. I'll do.
Oh, what's this? Barcelona defeating Elche 3-2. Yeah, that's the one. Oh.
I think Gavi scored in that one, didn't he?
Oh, did he? Oh my God! Gavi scored.
There he is. Oh,
there
shit.
he is. There he is.
I knew I heard that somewhere.
Now, for anyone out there, he does have a rookie card where we'll show you here. Gavi Mega Cracks. There it is. That is his current rookie card at the moment. I'll be interested to see. There was one point I was going to buy him a whole lot of them, but this is the dilemma I have now. You tell me whether anyone who's following in the chat, let me know what are your thoughts. Now, this is his first official rookie card, right? Now, unlike say Messi or Ronaldo, where the Mega Cracks is the Mega Cracks, like there's no other rookie card, right? There's the rookie sticker, yep, but in terms of card, there's none. Now, he's going to get a Topps Chrome release. He's going to get a Topps Finest release. He's going to get, if they make Panini Champions League, Panini. He's going to get Panini, Prism,
Mosaic,
La Liga,
again.
Mosaic. He's going to get all these other releases. Does this card even hold any relevance? Like, does it even hold any relevance? Like this card, what people are paying for it right now, is it going to hold any relevance? I mean, I'll have a look at some sold listings. People paying $10 for it.
I was gonna say, if you look at the Fati, for example, that they're still very expensive.
Which one though?
The Mega Cracks. The Mega Cracks, yeah. I haven't. To be honest, I don't really look at his cards. But I know they're expensive. Does he even play
anymore? I thought he retired.
He's done.
Well, he hasn't played in so long. He came back and he got hurt again. Oh,
yeah,
man, it's so frustrating. What the hell's that? Oh, it's on bids. Oh, man, I thought that was like buy it now.
So PSA
auto.
10. That's actually signed. That was probably signed by him and authenticated.
What the hell?
Yeah. Okay.
I'd buy a PSA 7.
PSA 9 is $168 US. I reckon that's expensive.
Yeah.
Let's go buy the PSA 7 for $40.
$40.
There's a raw for 27.
I mean. Now that's raw for 50, and Gavi's going for 12. So is there really much difference? Like, obviously grades are going to affect it, but I mean you're not buying that for 12 Gavi for $12 and then sending it in at $100 right now, are you? You're probably going to wait
not.
if you're going to send it to PSA. So
yeah,
interesting one. Just wanted to point that out if anyone is not familiar.
What's he saying?
And then you had Real Madrid.
He's coming to Liverpool. Stop.
Everyone's going to Liverpool.
Man, just like Mbappe's going there and Haaland, man. No one's going to Liverpool.
He prefers Topps Chrome or Sapphire, he says.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that will be.
fair
And
enough.
that's what I think
It's a fair
too.
call.
That's what I think too.
Topps Chrome.
Yeah.
Topps Chrome is the true rookie card.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they make Europa League, at least Europa League, he's going to be in Topps set.
I can't wait for
know?
Ronaldo to get an RC in Panini products next year. It's gonna be so
His first United.
good. We don't want
Real
McCrappe.
Madrid dropped points this morning to Cardiff. 0-0 draw, pretty disappointing. You had Eden Hazard getting a start, unbelievable. Vinicius in there as
Go
well.
down to
Let's
the
go have a
stats
look
if you
at the
can.
stats.
Because I was going to say they were
82%,
ridiculous. Yeah.
36 shots, 30 chances, 3 big chances. Wow. They've obviously squandered this.
36 shots.
The extended highlights
go
on this
down.
game will
This
be
is-
pretty funny.
It's something that Vincent always
corners
talks about, the XG. The XG for Madrid is what, 3.6 or 3.1 to 0, 0.2. So it says a lot.
0.2. Expected goals, yeah. So
I agree
interesting
with
that
positive.
they drop points.
Boys, if you want to quickly tap into
Yeah,
that.
I
So
agree.
sad what's happened to Eden Hazard.
I agree. He was an absolute he's a legend of Chelsea. In my opinion, he's probably one of the best I've ever seen at the club.
Think about the 2018 World Cup. He went in as probably one of the best players in that tournament, and he actually dominated for Belgium. He was actually very good.
I can't remember what season it was now, but there was one season he literally carried our team. Like without him, it would have been like
It was
shit.
it was the season before he went to Madrid, wasn't it?
Yeah. I can't remember off the top of my head now, but there was
Or
one
the one
season I
before
remember.
that. It might have been the
absolutely
one
carrying.
before that. The second
He's-
last season at Chelsea, because that's when he was like,
Yeah,
he was like
I
the best
think-
player in the league, man. He was so
Yeah.
good.
That's what I mean. He goes to Madrid and it's such a shame, but
It really is.
yeah,
Very sad.
I'll never forget the times that he had at Chelsea. So it's fine.
It's a bit like Torres, mate, when he was at Liverpool and he dominated and went to Chelsea.
Went to
I know
Chelsea,
he won you a Champions League, but
Yeah, that's true.
So-
When he ran around Valdez, that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Chelsea moments. Him going around Valdez. I have that shirt as well, the one that he wore, the long sleeve. It's got Torres on the back too. That's
elite.
it's a great moment.
I love it. What do you got here, Source?
Nice. All right, we're on to the Prem. So obviously Wednesday we had some midweek games leading on into the weekend, and then there was more games. Over the
Mr.
weekend.
T.
So I've
Lot
gone
of
back.
Liverpool.
I've gone back
Torres
all
was
the way to
insane.
the
Yeah,
15th.
100%.
He was a gun, Mr. T.
United
He was
game
a freak.
postponed against Brentford due to health and safety protocols. You had Aston Villa defeating Norwich 2-0. Manchester City beating down on Leeds 7-0. Wolverhampton 1-0 over Brighton. Crystal Palace 2-2 over Southampton. My Balls Arsenal 2-0 over West Ham. Gabriel Martinelli on the score sheet. Good to see. Played very, very well in that game. Very well. We dominated. We deserved to get the win, and it was even better to keep the clean sheet. Then Chelsea dropping points against Everton. Obviously, Leicester and Tottenham 0-0. And then Liverpool defeating
That was
Newcastle.
postponed, that game, I think. The Leicester one.
Yeah.
Another
it was.
game postponed. Mr. T actually goes for lead Source, so he wants to skip the
Wrap it up.
the beat
Wrap
down
it up.
from City.
Lukey dropping points to Everton, probably some that you probably shouldn't have at home.
Yeah.
We will have a look at your starting lineup. You have
They've got no
leading
team,
the
man.
line, the Captain America, who couldn't
Good
save
Pulisic
you.
up front.
We're going to
Pulisic
talk about it.
Pulisic
Says a
up
lot.
front.
We're going to. We're
I
stopping.
mean,
We're
he had his
stopping.
moment.
No,
He
Source.
got given his moment. He got given his moment, leading the line.
Source. We're stopping right there. All right, right there, and we're going to literally digress for probably like 10 minutes. This could go anywhere. All right. I don't know if you saw what Vincent put in his story.
Is it
today.
the thing from
Yes,
Porn
from
Stars?
Porn
yeah. I only
I
saw
know
the
if you saw
headline. I
it,
didn't get to
Source.
watch it.
The guy, you know, Porn Stars, the show with Chumley and all that, where they come in. Yeah. Anyway, a guy walked in with a framed Christian Pulisic top signed and said he was talking about Pulisic and he wanted to get his value for his framed jersey. I think it was signed, right?
Are we able to watch
His
the clip?
explanation was he's the LeBron
I really
James
wanna
of
see it.
soccer. That's what he was saying.
Oh my god.
He said he was the LeBron James of soccer. He's one of the best players in the league.
Has he
I'm
compared
gonna
him to
go
Messi? That's what I
Fucking
read
hell.
as well. He compared
Yes,
him to
he
Messi.
compared him to Messi. Correct.
Can we get this clip up? Are we allowed to watch this or not?
Fuck, I'd definitely, I'd get.
Because I actually just want to laugh. I reckon it'd be funny.
I'll
I
get
don't
the
know. I don't know
thing
if we're
from
allowed.
Vincent's story. So he said he's like the LeBron James of soccer. A soccer fan brought a Pulisic top onto American TV show Porn Stars and then talked about him like he was the greatest footballer of all time. He compared him to Lionel Messi, got his position completely wrong and much more. Yeah.
Is there comments? Can we go through the comments?
Was it actually a post? Nah, he's got it off Sport Bible, so
Yeah, I
I'm
was
going
gonna
to
say I
go
saw
on there.
on Sport Bible as well.
I'm going on Sport
Oh my
Bible,
god.
and I'm going to read some of these.
Mr.
Seriously,
T
man,
loves it. Positive loves it.
I can't
That's so
believe
funny.
some of this shit.
That's so funny.
It must be on
Is
the
80%
actual.
possession, Lukey. Big chances,
20.
6. Expected goals is 3. And
Yeah.
half a goal for Everton. Pretty disappointing if you ask me. You would have
So
expected
look at all
to
the,
get the
look at all the
win
shots
here.
there. 23 to 5. But
Yep. 7
It was one of
corners to
those
1.
games.
Just boss the ball. You're now 6 points off the lead. It's getting
Yeah.
more and more difficult getting closer to Arsenal than you are getting to City.
All right, settle down, mate. Settle down, mate.
Only 6 points behind, Lukey. 6 points behind.
They got no team, mate.
6
but
points behind.
with that team there, maybe not with Pulisic, maybe not this game because Pulisic is leading the line, but I still think that we're getting a result out of that somehow.
I'm going to watch the clip. I'm going to watch the clip.
I was like,
I can't
maybe you can play the
play
audio.
it because it won't come with audio through here.
What about through your phone?
Oh yeah, through my phone it could. Let's do it. Let's do it that way.
I don't
We
know.
just
I
need to
guess
hear
it's
him.
allowed.
We just need to hear what he says.
Yeah, I
we
just
don't
need to hear
actually
him.
need to see what he says.
I genuinely, I can't believe some of the shit that gets.
All right, get it up, Domo. And while you're getting
I
that
said,
up,
while
I'll
we're
just go
keep
through
it.
these quickly.
Yeah, keep
United.
Brighton. All these games were postponed, ladies and gents, due to health and safety. Aston Villa versus Burnley, Southampton versus Brentford, Watford versus Crystal Palace, West Ham versus Norwich, and Everton versus Leicester City were all postponed. You had my boys Arsenal defeating Leeds United 4-1. Leeds absolutely starving this season. Have now
Leeds
been
had a terrible week
by a shitload of teams. I hate to
Not
see
just
their
the
goal
season,
difference.
just this week.
Manchester City 4-0 over Newcastle United. Chelsea dropping points again. Another draw against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Have a look at the
To be honest,
lineup. And then this was an interesting game. Tottenham Hotspurs against Liverpool. I watched the highlights. The chances missed by both sides. Unbelievable. Tottenham could have run away with this game in the first half. Missed some absolute sitters. And then
Klopp had one of the greatest quotes after the game. He walked up to the 3 refs, and you can re-quote me positive, but he literally said, he goes, "I'm not a person that doesn't like refs. I just don't like you." And he said it to the main ref that was in charge of the game after his howler. So he pretty much just freaking abused him straight to his face, which is, mate, not holding back. All right, I'm gonna press play on this. I've got the clip, boys. Let's just pause and have a listen to some of the greatest explanation of Christian Pulisic ever.
What do we got here? I have a signed Christian Pulisic jersey. Plays for Chelsea FC team in the Premier League.
This guy's like the phenom guy, right? He's like the LeBron James of soccer.
Definitely.
I got to give him credit where it's due. I mean, soccer wouldn't be my choice. A lot of running.
Definitely. I'm at the pawn shop today to try and sell my signed Christian Pulisic jersey. I'm a huge soccer fan and even more so a Christian Pulisic fan, but I'm looking to sell it to try and upgrade my guitar. I'm hoping to get $1,500 today. Christian Pulisic is only going to go up in value.
This is pretty cool. Christian Pulisic is an American soccer player. He plays for Chelsea and England. And do you know what positions it is?
Yeah, he plays center midfield and
Center half
sometimes center forward.
His nickname is Captain America because he was the youngest player to ever be a captain of an American team. Both his parents played college soccer, and then his mom, through like a teacher's exchange program, brought him with her over to England, and he started playing soccer over there.
He ended up being one of the top players in the Premier League, which, I mean, for an American, that's pretty far and few between. He is probably one of the most watched on the Chelsea team.
Okay, so what are you looking to get out of it?
About 1,500.
Okay, I'd like to have somebody come take a look at the signature. Do you mind?
That's okay with me, yeah.
All right, I'll be back with you, all right?
Thank you. I'm hoping that the expert will get close to my asking price. I think that once he sees the framing and the signature, he's going to agree with my price.
So yeah, this is it, Steve. Oh, cool.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, nice. Do you know much about this? You're a big soccer fan, aren't you? Clearly. Christian Pulisic's one of the finest soccer players or football players in the world. And he plays in England. He plays for Chelsea, and kid's 22 years old. So, you imagine the talent this guy has. We think of guys like Messi or Ronaldo, and this kid's already being compared to all that. All right. So, is the signature real, pretty much?
Who's comparing
take
to
a
him?
closer look to kind of
Who's
see what we're
doing
dealing
it?
with, Corey, and this is what I would expect it.
Source, Luke. That's the expert saying that. The experts come in and said that.
Wait, what?
That was the expert that said that.
Expert appraisal guy.
The expert appraisal said that. The appraiser said that.
I thought that was the bloke trying to get his $1,500 ask price.
No, that's the appraiser.
Oh
All right, let's
my
find out what it
God,
went
bro.
for. Let's find out what it went for.
$25.
And that's just
Goes for
like
more
a
than
silver paint pen or
$15
something on there.
It's
That's
overcome.
live. You can kind of see it right here. No doubt about it. In terms of his autograph, a lot of guys do like to put their number. He didn't put
No
it
one cares
right.
about
He
that.
is collectible, but you have to remember this much. These guys are doing signings constantly. So, it's something that's pretty common. You could find these online pretty easily. So, if you're asking if it's a rare signature, definitely not. Okay, so what's something like this go for? I'd put the value right at about $400.
That's a lot lower than I
Overcoms.
expected.
You're factoring in, obviously, the framing and stuff like
The
that.
framing cost $400, mate.
So if the jersey was signed and game day, then you're looking at significant numbers.
I wanna
And
see what he
something
gives him.
like that.
Come on, bro.
You're the best, man. I appreciate you coming.
He's not the
soccer
best.
fan. I'll tell you that. It looks really good. It's a good piece. And all right, man, you have a good day. If you have anything else,
What did he
it
offer?
would take a lot of real estate in my shop. There's stuff I could hang on the wall that would actually sell. I
Nothing.
think it just
Didn't
takes
give
too
him
long. I would just have to pass on it.
He's passed on.
Oh,
it.
didn't give him anything.
He's passed. He didn't even make an offer.
Oh my God.
That's the best ending. That's the best ending it could have been. He didn't even make an offer.
Oh
One
my
of-
God.
I love it. Compared to Messi and Ronaldo, it's one of
Oh
the
my
rarest
God.
signatures. It's not that rare. Sorry, it's not that rare because he signed so much. But he's going to be the next best thing. How
Holy
much you can
shit.
offer me? Zero. I'm not, it's not even worth hanging in my store.
That's brilliant.
Oh my God. I thought he was going to offer him, maybe 200, 250, something like that. He just didn't even make him an offer. It's one of those ones on eBay. It's one of those ones on eBay that just go through the keeper because no one bids on it. Oh my God.
It's
That's so
probably
funny.
listed on eBay as future Messi autograph.
eBay 1 of 1.
All right,
That's
enough
so
on
funny.
Chelsea,
Premier
enough
League,
on Pulisic. That was brilliant.
Oh
Good
my
stuff,
God.
Doma.
That
Love
was
your
so
work there.
funny.
That was brilliant. All right. Last game, and then we'll move on to the second half of the show where we're going to talk about products.
Oh, that's great.
So this was Tottenham versus Liverpool 2-2. Very interesting game. Harry Kane on the score sheet, 30th minute. Diogo Jota with the response just before half time. Then Andy Robertson went to put Liverpool up 2-1 in that 69th minute, and then Hyung Min Sun with the equalizer in the 74th minute with an absolute howler by Alisson, who gave up the goal essentially. And Andy Robertson with a red card in the 77th minute. You had something to mention about Harry Kane, Doma. He should have been sent off.
I should have been sent off, mate. He almost. I can't remember who it was. Positive. You can probably, if you're still in here, prompt me on the player that he tackled. But he went studs up. He could have broken the guy's leg.
Would have possibly been in the 20th minute when he copped the yellow card.
Yeah, I think that was the one. He should have got straight red, they reckon. And I agree. Probably should have. So, changes the game completely if he gets sent off.
Yep. That drops points for Liverpool, they would have had them only, if they won that game, only 1 point behind City, but now they are 3 points behind City. Chelsea's poor performances over the last 2 games has now got them 6 points behind
Maybe
City.
more than that. It's been the last month have been disappointing. Or maybe 3
I
weeks
think
to a month.
Yeah, I think all the injuries and it's
got
all
no
racking up.
team.
It's hard. It's hard.
Mate,
I
see,
sort of-
United's got no team and they're postponing our games. You've got no team and they're expecting you to go out there and play. That's
that's the thing. That's what I wanted to touch on as well. We actually put in to have our game postponed and it got declined. So if you want to jump into our game quickly there, like look how many players we had on the bench. Like we had 2 keepers on the bench or some shit. I was having a look today.
No, wrong game.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Positive, as well. Positive says sucks they get 2 weeks off and we play every 4 days. It's true. United's been literally... I'm not complaining.
The tackle was on Robertson, they're saying.
Yeah. And then Robertson got a red card. So who's on the bench here?
Look at the bench.
Mate, Saul got it run.
Kepa and is Bertonelli, is he a keeper as well? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think he's a keeper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck's
That's
that?
ridiculous, man. Look at that
Look at
bench. It's 4 on the bench. That's a disgrace.
And one of them's Saul, who's a piece of shit.
Positive said Liverpool's got 5 players out with COVID now. Man, I'm telling you, they're going to come out. They're calling it off, man.
They're going to have
That's
a break.
it. There won't be games next week, I don't think. They'll make the call this week. They have to. They'll just make them up eventually. But unfortunately, when you have to make up games, what happens? It's just intensive schedule where it's just continuously playing.
Yeah.
But as long as all the players are fit and healthy, you get your best team on the park. It's better than having no one. 2 keepers on the bench.
2 keepers on the bench.
Yeah. All right. That's the wrap up. We had it all there. We got to see. That
was some of the funniest shit.
No one make an offer. No one make an offer for his jersey.
That was some of the funniest shit I've seen in a while.
That was hilarious.
Oh my god, we should have left that at the end because I don't know how we're going to go from there.
Well, we can talk about his comps and his shirts during this.
I don't know how we're going to top that. But
that's
all right, we'll get there.
So, Saucy, we're moving into a bit of hobby talk in the soccer space. So, what are we going to be looking at?
So we're going to go over the releases of soccer products that came out this year. And maybe just talk through what we feel were some of the better releases of the year. Maybe not
bit of a year in review.
The best releases, bit of a year in review, recap. Maybe potentially also might get up the what's to come, and then have a look through that as well, and just see what's to come in the next 3 months in terms of soccer releases.
Sounds good.
So, obviously, first release here was Immaculate. Can't complain with Immaculate. You really can't.
Yeah.
Premium product. Some nice sticker dump autos. But as Saucy said, you can always get some of the best players to play the game. You can get Maradona autos in this product. Regardless if it's a sticker or it's not. It's still Maradona.
Yeah.
These would have been...
Messi autos too. Look at those.
Yeah.
I just feel the with soccer, and I just feel like the logistics behind it, and them, it's more difficult for them to get the on-card autos. But at the same time, they have done it in previous products.
If they can't do it for basketball, sorry, I was going to say if they can't do it for basketball, I'm not expecting them to do it for soccer.
And I think it's like become a bit of a accepted thing in the soccer card. I mean, you do want on cards, sure. and you do get them on cards, and I mean the on cards do demand a premium, but also at the same time, people have sort of accepted the soccer, the stickers in the soccer card market. Don't get me wrong, it is nice to get an on card. I think they'll get it back to a good balance at some point.
Then we had next up we had Panini Prism Premier League, which was a letdown on last year's product. On initial reports when it came out, it was definitely a big letdown.
Oh, I was going to say, I saw it the opposite way around. I saw it at the start when it came out. People were pretty hyped about it. I remember some of the rips on the opening day in the first week. People were really, really enjoying it. Yeah, and then I don't know. Now it's worth not a whole lot, but you
Nah,
could say that
it's
about the whole
dropped.
market, I guess.
I
But yeah, I don't know.
actually
I saw it. I saw it the opposite. I saw people pretty hyped up about it when it came out. I might be
I
wrong
was
though.
seeing
Maybe,
people saying that it
maybe I
wasn't
just-
the best. I was watching
Well-
a few
Yeah.
breaks and they're like they weren't happy with it.
Oh.
I've got a few
Yeah.
cards here. We can run.
Do you
maybe
know if
some
any,
stuff.
you know, we familiar with the whole stuff up around of the hobby box situation where they labeled on the hobby box that there was color blasts in it, but there was actually no color blasts in the hobby box. And
There was
then
no
all
color.
the color blasts were in the breakaway boxes, so everyone was then
Oh,
buying
really?
breakaway
Wow, no, I didn't
boxes
know that.
because
Because I was
because
looking at the
they
checklist the other day, and it
had
said there was
the
both
color
in there.
blast
That's
in
weird.
there. Yeah, so they had a
Weird,
bit of a
yeah.
stuff up. But
Oh, right.
I think overall, like the market on that died off pretty quickly when there really
Yeah.
wasn't too much chase rookies in
Timo.
there. Now, on the flip side, I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to next year's Panini Prism EPL just because
CH.
the Ronaldo
Silver.
factor. I just feel like people will be chasing those low numbered Ronaldo refractors, like especially the
Reverse
golds
Ronaldo.
and stuff like
Imagine
that.
the red one. I think it'll be out at
Yeah.
what 199 or so.
Yeah, I think
Something like
it depends. Depends because you also get like the choice, and the choice will probably be out of 23, red to 23.
The Mosaic one as
sucker.
well.
That was it's a
They'll
23.
make surely they make a print run to 7.
Yeah, they'd have to.
They were smart.
Oh, well,
We'll see.
well,
We'll see
they
how
have
on the
to.
ball they are.
Mate.
All right,
Oh,
next
I'm
off the
not
ranks.
expecting it.
Here's some of their cards as well, like Chicharito Auto.
Yeah.
Then this one, Lukey probably won it, but purple Reece James,
There he is.
your boy, he loves him.
Best fullback
next,
in the world.
next up off the ranks, we had Tops Merlin 95 Heritage UEFA Champions League Soccer. Thoughts
Yeah,
on this product?
one of the many Champions League releases. I think they may have done the Champions League smart, in a sense, where they bought out some of the lesser Champions League stuff prior. I mean Museum, like people aren't super high on Museum, even though I think I feel like Museum gets the same respect that Impeccable in basketball gets. Not much respect, but it's still a nice product.
Yeah.
So
I was one
yeah.
that.
This is Museum here.
Yeah, Museum. I wasn't big on it at the start. I just thought the design was shit, to be honest. But when I looked at some of the like there's a Camavinga RPA in there and some of the other autos, I was like, wow, like there's actually some good stuff in here. So yeah, it's one that definitely grew on me as the season went on and the products.
Some of the
after it
cards
came
we
out.
had in Heritage.
What about
I'll bring
Heritage?
them
What
up.
were your thoughts on Heritage League? See, look, for me, each product's got their sort of thing. Like Heritage, like I want to collect some Martinelli rookies, and
There
he's got
it
the
is.
RC logo
Yeah.
in the. Oh, he's in the Merlins. Oh, this is all right. I've mixed this up with Merlins. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Yeah, I
Dual
didn't
Auto, the
I don't
future
like
GOAT.
this design.
and
I didn't like the
Haaland.
design, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the design of this product either.
So that wasn't a big one for me.
Then we had what was the release of the Black Color Blast card in Obsidian. Had everyone talking. Obviously, it came out with. Hopefully, it's in this preview. If not, it had Haaland. I'm pretty sure was the feature. But these cards are nice. I like the Obsidian cards. I reckon they're pretty cool. I rate
check
them.
out-
There's
check out-
Greenwood.
Mr. T's comment when you get a chance.
Definitely will. He said on the Prism for next year, would be cool if they could do a CR7 flashback type card auto with a photo of his first time at United and then now.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Be
That'd
sick.
be awesome.
There's the Greenwood.
Yep.
Deco.
Even Obsidian for me, I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Black Color Blast was okay. No, I don't love Obsidian. I'm not sure
It's
why.
It's got the
Cards, this is
Aurora.
better
Is this has got the Aurora in there? Out of
I believe so.
Obsidian. Yeah, so I
believe
think
so.
that's one of
Supernova.
the cards that I don't mind getting. I've got two
There it
autos
is.
out
Aurora
of this
autos.
set. Yeah, I've got a Rivaldo.
You got
and
this one
also
right here, mate.
the Roberto Carlos auto.
That's
Nice.
Rivaldo.
So yeah, that's probably like one card that I target out of that set. But overall, the actual cards, if they're gonna if someone gave me a choice between getting like a numbered card, like for instance, like Mbappe, a numbered Mbappe, or out of Museum or out of Obsidian, I'd probably choose a Museum. I just like the design better. But then on the flip side, I
Yeah.
do like the Aurora design. So, I think there's a few good things in the Obsidian, but overall, I don't. It didn't wow me. Like I wasn't going out there going, I need to have these cards in hand. And I feel that way because it's familiar from basketball as well. It's much the same. So that's one thing that annoys me about Panini, that they don't vary and don't have like a set or sets that are only in soccer. They just throw their sets around across all the sports, and it just really gives it no exclusivity. If you buy basketball like me, I buy basketball and soccer and everything.
You
Like
know-
you just don't get. It just feels like you're just buying. I understand you're just buying a sport. Like you're just buying another sport on there. Like there's no real exclusivity to the product.
That's a fair point, Source. Like we don't really think about that because it's just the same product just across 3 different sports or 4 different sports. It's just a recycle of literally products. Oh, it works for basketball. It should work for soccer and NFL. I agree with you. It's one of those things that it's a rinse and repeat. Oh, Obsidian worked for basketball. It's got to work for this. Like there's nothing where you could have actually called a soccer product like Panini Pitch Kings. You actually could have called the product that. Didn't have to be Court Kings. It could have been just like off the pitch or something else. They could have called it anything, made up something. They could have called it Panini 442. That's the name of the product.
Yeah.
And they could have had new fresh designs in there, but it's just a rinse and repeat.
Literally.
Unfortunately.
Next up, it's much easier to go Control C and Control V, mate, than
Positive agrees, mate. They are lazy. Copy and paste.
But then again, there was other. We're going to get to it. But Mosaic, for example, that crossover when it came to soccer, that also got me excited.
That was good. No,
So
I'm not saying that
yeah.
all the products have to be reinvented.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Everything, but it's like when all of them are pretty much just a carbon
the
copy.
Same shit. Yeah.
Then we had MLS, Major League Soccer, Tops, Pepe
Keep going.
cards. Then we had Museum we just spoke about. Then we had Tops Chrome Match Attacks, Bundesliga. I think, did they have autos in it? That one?
Good.
That was the one that came out.
Yeah, they do have autos.
Yeah.
Look, you want to know something? This product, look, I probably wouldn't go for the Bundesliga, but there is a Champions League version. That's probably it's a really good product to buy if you got someone young, because it's a very good entry level product. It's got the chrome finish on the cards, and you can get the boxes relatively cheap. So it's like it's a good it's got its place in the hobby. I want them to keep that product because it's a bit more better. Like it's the card quality is better than just the standard Match Attacks card. It's got that chrome finish. But it's still a very good price point, and there is potential autos in there. I think it's like 1 in 10 boxes.
Mr. T says with this year's Jude rookie class, will be interesting to see which sets ends up being the one people want the most for them rookies. It has to be Topps Chrome, surely.
Yeah, or the Sapphire.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking.
Topps Deco, one of the few unique sets. Yeah, we'll definitely get to that. It was actually pretty nice. Then we had Impeccable Premier League Soccer. Funnily enough,
there were a lot of releases this year. We're only up to what, June?
Yeah, June. Yeah.
Wow.
Funnily enough, we actually had at the bulk sale, we had a couple cards sent in from this set. One was a metal plate auto to 5.
Oh wow!
And then another one was the I don't know if it's in here. The numbers. No, not like that. Anyway,
I think this is one of the sets that crosses well. Like it crosses really well.
This does.
Yeah.
But the high end scents always do. Sorry, there we go. Kings, Habits.
Yeah.
Foden. I really do like this. Very, very nice. So Pedence, and then Mohamed Salah there. So Impeccable. One of those. It's
really cool.
Really cool. The cards. Yeah. In all honesty, I haven't got it here, but even I've got a basketball Impeccable card I picked up, and just the quality of the card, the stock is really nice. The finish on it's nice. The QC is really nice on the card as well. So it's something that you don't really get too often. The only problem with the QC in that product in the basketball variant. I don't know if you just saw that Jamie Vardy plate that was just in that preview. They've been known for that piece of the metal to actually fall out of the cards.
Oh, really?
So it's a QC issue that happens in the basketball as well.
Yeah.
Pretty predominantly, which is
Global's
not great.
here. How we doing?
Global. Actually, Sauce and I met Global. We met Alex on Friday. It was actually
Really?
yes,
No
at
way.
his card catch up. So he had his
No
card
way.
catch up, and it was good. Good to finally meet him in person. Thank you very much for organising that. It was a great night. Then we had Panini Mosaic La Liga and Serie A both out on the 12th of May. Just a brief look into that. As Lukey said, it was one of the better crossovers, the Mosaic product.
In my opinion, anyway. But it seems like the market.
Give us your thoughts. Give us your thoughts on that, Lukey, because I was going to mention. I was just going to be able to say. I'll just say my point, and then you let me know what you think.
Yeah.
But it came out, and people were hyped for it. The price on it was, expensive. It was like $600 a box, $700 a box for a box of, La Liga, whatever it was, Serie A or Euro. And then now those same boxes are what, $250? The market's come right down on those. Whether that be, I don't know, other releases pushing it out, or people realizing maybe it wasn't worth potentially what the QC you were getting out of those boxes, because we did see some horror boxes with just like sticky residue all over the cards, dents in it massively. I remember watching Westall's cards rip some boxes of it, and there was just like dents all over the cards, so there's no chance of getting any good decent grades. But what's your thoughts, Lee? Because you keen on it, like, and I agree with you. Like, I feel like there's value in the product, especially where the boxes have come to now. Maybe not at 600, 700, which we were speaking about previously. On podcasts.
Yeah, we've definitely talked about that before. Like when they came out on pre-order, at some retailers in Australia, $700-800 on pre-order. I know Anth actually got some and then ended up saying, "Don't cancel his pre-order," because he said it.
He cancelled it and he forfeited like a $50 deposit, and he got out of that one.
But he got it so much cheaper. Yeah,
he ended up getting it way cheaper down the line.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not too sure why the market sort of isn't big on it. I guess maybe I think a lot of people view it as like a lower end product, whereas in basketball, I'd say it's sort of. It's not. I'd say out of like compared to like your Prism, not like your super high end, your NT and stuff like that, but like Prism, Optic. Personally, for me, it'd be Prism, Optic, Select, and Mosaic all in the same sort of category for me. That's just my opinion. That's why I thought when it comes over to soccer, I thought people would sort of view it a little bit higher than what they are. And like even for example, the Serie A, like Serie A had heaps of rookies in it. Same with La Liga and some good ones too, like the Osman rookies in there. Also ended up coming out in Merlin later on, but maybe it's just the market not maybe how do I say it, preferring tops over Panini is what it sort of looks like too. It'd be interesting to get your thoughts.
I reckon. I genuinely think the Topps products, as we said, it's like the rookies and stuff. If they're out there, then they go chase it. But I don't know. In saying that, though, there's still popularity for soccer cards, regardless if it's a Topps or a Panini release. It just depends on what people really want.
Yeah,
I guess it's
as you
saw with the Euro product, which we will get to, Panini Mosaic Euro. That also got smashed.
They got destroyed. Yeah, even now it's still getting destroyed. I'm pretty sure the last time I checked it.
Actually murdered.
But yeah, it's funny. Like for example, there was a guy looking for boxes in one of the Facebook groups, and I messaged him. And I'm like, I go, what are you after exactly? He goes, anything not Mosaic. I was like, all right, I see what this guy's after. So yeah, it seems like just people, I don't know, not very keen on Mosaic.
Next up, we had a Topps product, and it was Chrome Bundesliga. We got a lot of Bellingham in here.
A lot of Makoko.
Haaland's in here, Makoko. After that, we had
the one that
Topps
you really
Chrome.
want in there is Florian Wirtz. I feel
Gio
like
Reyna.
Yeah, no. Florian Wirtz, that's the main one that you probably want out of that, because I just feel like even though like the Makokos and Bellinghams and that might hold a little bit of weight, I just feel that people will preference the Sapphire and preference the the Champions League sets over the Bundesliga. So yeah, it's a tough one. It's a really tough one, because I don't feel like the market is as broad that there's going to be a lot more collectors across a range of different sets. It's different if you're going into the sets and going for the parallels within the set. Yeah, it's probably going to hold some value because they're numbered and whatnot. But even just like the base refractors in there, or the base like the variants in there that aren't numbered, I don't know how much that's going to hold. For instance, if you were to, I think people are going to prefer, a Topps Chrome Champions League silver refractor of Bellingham over the one out of the Topps Chrome Bundesliga. I don't know.
Japan
That's
Sports
just how I
Cards
feel.
agrees with your source.
Yeah.
Wirtz is the player on Topps
I-
Chrome Bundesliga.
Yeah, because he's not in the other sets. So yeah.
Yeah.
Another one. Actually, I never
the guy.
Go, Ricky.
I was going to say something I was sort of looking at from these sets here too, that I never gave as a player any, because I didn't end up buying any. And it was something I was just looking at and doing a bit of research on. But it was the Haaland second year stuff. Like when I was looking at the prizes of, say, his rookie stuff, rookie first year, compared to what his stuff was in this product, like the better stuff, the Sapphire variations and stuff like that. It was like it seemed like there was such a big gap between the two. And I was like, wow, maybe there's a play there. But yeah, I never brought it up because I only had a quick look at it. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys reckon on that? It doesn't hold the product going forward. But I think maybe as a single, like it might be.
I don't
something
know
worth looking at.
if it hasn't taken a bit like NBA with the second year card stuff on one of those major prospects like a Luka, for example, where everyone was going ballistic. I think it's due to the popularity of the sport, I guess, in the hobby. But I don't see why people wouldn't collect nice inserts and stuff of and numbered cards, even if it's his second year stuff.
That's what I mean. Like when he's top Sapphire rookie with RC on it is so expensive, like a few thousand, compared to what these second year stuff is. I don't know. It seemed like there was too much of a gap there.
I think it's a good way to secure it. Obviously, with the growing popularity of soccer in the hobby, I definitely think it's worth securing some nice Haaland second year stuff. I don't see why not.
Yeah, if you want to go into the refractors, and if you can go down to lower numbered
base
stuff,
numbered, colored stuff.
That's definitely that was what
if
I
you have
meant.
a look. If you have a look in like if you have a look in like an NBA market, which is a more mature market, some of that stuff, even like guys' second, third year cards, just go for crazy money. If you have a look at like second, third year cards of gold prisms, or even numbered to 99 prisms, that lower numbered stuff, maybe not going into the 299s or whatever. Maybe you can keep it to 99 and less, maybe 199 at worst. And you can get those in a better grade and stuff like that. That's definitely a play, man. Like I think
Mr. T with sorry, thinks the rookie hype is very Americanized thing. He PC's Jude, so next year he's looking forward to hopefully some affordable second year stuff source.
Yeah, nice.
So it's more of that.
I like it. And it's I'll just throw it to the perspective of that's why I've started. I buy, whether it be a guy's 15th year auto of a guy that I like maybe in basketball, if he's potentially going to be a guy who is going to go into the Hall of Fame and he's towards the end of his career, like I'll buy his stuff, and his autos. And I think it's no different in that sense, with Haaland. Why, if you think that Haaland's going to get that big move and go on, like as he's then banging in goals and breaking records, there will be collectors that will there, that low numbered stuff, whether it be out of whatever sets it is, those to 10s and to 25s and to 99s. There will always be collectors for that stuff because Anything that shines and numbered, people do want to collect. And I've heard there's a guy, a podcast which I listen to, and a guy they've done some research into like, second, third, fourth year numbered stuff, and it performs very, very well over time. And they've gone back and had a look at some of the stuff. So, and that was what he talked about. So yeah, it's definitely something to look at.
Definitely. Then we had Topps Chrome, Real Sociedad Soccer, and Parkside NWSL Premier Edition Soccer. Then we had June releases. We had Topps Tier 1 Bundesliga. And then we had the awaited Panini Chronicles Soccer coming off a massive release the previous year. One of the most popular soccer products of 2020. And how did you think, gents, it held up in its second running?
Flop, in my opinion. I don't think it did well at all. Especially how successful the first one was. The second one, I don't know. Like there was some, I love optics, so I bought some Osimhen optic and stuff like that. They had NT in it for the first time, which some of the cards in there were okay, but I think overall, I don't think it hit the heights of what it did the year before.
Fair enough. Saucy.
Yeah, I think that had to do with like the year before not having as many products, and then they really
maybe that's why
they put like killer products in that Chronicles. Like if you look at Chronicles of basketball, like what they put in Chronicles in basketball is completely different in soccer. So they kind of, but I just feel with the enhanced amount of releases, even though that was stacked with some stuff that people still wanted to collect, like the rookie tickets and that stuff, it just didn't blow your socks off as much because you had other nicer releases coming out that were, better in a sense. So, it's a fun rip because it's stacked full of rookies and but overall, not too special. The product itself didn't, go crazy in terms of secondary market price.
Positive said flop last year. Real hype, can still hit nice cards. It's 100%. Of course, you can hit some nice cards in every product. We'll move on. We then had the
just
Sapphire
nicer products out there.
Yeah. Topps Chrome Sapphire Bundesliga then was released on the 10th of June, followed by the release of the 2021 Topps Chrome UEFA Champions League Soccer. Thoughts on this?
Big set, in my opinion. Big set. I thought it was really good. Even the retail configuration of it was good. Those blasters are still quite expensive. I think they're over $100 Australian dollars. You get some numbered stuff in there. I thought it was a really good release.
Joga Bonito.
Good rookies in it. I thought it was really, it was quality.
Fatih Davies. Very nice.
At the end, we're going to give what our best set of the year is as well.
Then we've got I'm going to give mine right now. The Festival by Steve Aoki, UEFA Champions League Soccer. Actually had some nice looking cards.
Nah, I got some nice looking cards.
The cards actually look nice. The cards actually look really nice in this.
Yeah, look.
Oh, is this the Steve Aoki one?
Yeah.
This is the Steve Aoki set.
I'm good.
But
I'm good.
Here he is, mate. Pedri, mate. Have a look at this.
No,
I don't know how people feel about it. I don't look. It's good that he's getting involved. It's good that he's getting involved.
Yeah, for sure. I know. Nothing against that.
I mean, he's got his own name on a set. He's got his own name on his PSA slabs, so he can put his name to anything. Steve Aoki.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's move on then. Panini Mosaic UEFA Euro Soccer.
So
on
we
the
touched on it
30th of
before.
June. We touched on it before, it struggled.
Unfortunately, the product itself on the market flopped. But maybe some hidden gems in there, Lukey. Maybe some hidden gems in there,
I think
Camavinga's first national kit cards in there.
Doku,
and a few other guys in there. Doku,
your boy.
Who
Jeremy
else?
Doku. Sabozalai, Lukey's mate.
Yeah.
Sabozalai.
I think there's a lot of good players in there, to be honest.
Who else was in there? There was another guy that was in there that played for Danny. Is it Danny? That plays for Spain. What's his name?
Danny Olmo.
Danny Olmo.
Yeah. I was saying he hasn't played much this season, but he's in there as well. Yeah, he is in there. I I thought you were gonna move on.
Oh, I am going to move on. Revolution Premier League Soccer.
Remember
was
this
next
came out.
up.
We had no idea what was going on. Like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. I actually
Did it just
like
get
Revolution. It's one of my
did it come-
favorite products
Yeah.
in basketball.
Did it just get overshone by everything else? Like, I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
it literally flew under the radar. The cards are nice. I like the design of the cards. Like that's just a Billy Gilmore. I don't think there's
Just
any
a
other.
Billy Gilmore.
I didn't look too much into it. I
Yeah.
did see some boxes getting ripped, but yeah, I think it's one of those products that probably just didn't get much attention.
No, it
positive
didn't. It
season
actually
was a
flew
fun
right
rip.
under the radar. Then we had on the 2nd of August, Top's Finest Champions League,
Cracking
followed
product.
by on the 20th Sapphire.
Yeah,
on
like
the
we
20th.
underestimated this product when we done
Finest,
the tier
yeah,
list,
definitely.
but
really
when you go have a look, and if you were getting boxes of this at the start, you could get them for around 450 to 500 if you found a decent enough someone who was willing to play ball with you. And when you got a box, it came how it was configured. It was configured with 2 mini boxes in it. So the hobby box was 2 mini boxes together, but in each mini box there's one auto. Guaranteed one auto per mini box, but some mini boxes had 2 autos, so you could potentially rip a hobby box and potentially get 3 autos, but guaranteed 2 autos, but potentially get 3 autos. Like, it was just in my
massive
opinion,
oversight
up there. Yeah, massive oversight because just the value of money on the box. The cards look clean. I've bought I think I bought a Pedri refractor out of this SGC 95. Looks mint. So yeah, and you know what? Probably a bit stupid because if you go back and look at the early 2000s, some of the Top's Finest basketball releases, some of the nicest cards that they got. They absolutely look killer. So why did I overlook this? I don't know, but I've come full circle, and I think it's one of the better products of the year, and one of the better value for money products. If you're ripping, I think. Not that there is much value for money these days with the box prices, but in terms of what you're actually getting out of the box, guaranteed 2 autos and potentially 3. You don't get much better than that.
Definitely not. Then we had Topps Chrome Sapphire Champions League, followed by Topps Merlin Chrome Champions League Soccer, and then Topps Finest Bundesliga. But
I was going to say,
touch on this one.
Topps Merlin Chrome was an interesting one for me. It's one that it had Europa League in it as well. So I was able to see some awesome and stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. When it came out, I was really confused. I remember DMing a whole lot of people and just asking like, what do you think of the product and how do you think it's going to go? Because Merlin is like an older set. And the question that I was posing to people was, do you think it'll bring maybe some of the older Merlin stuff into light? And will the Merlin name from the past, translate to this and maybe boost the name of this product? And it was a bit early, so we all sort of had the same idea, which was we've got to sort of wait and see. But yeah, I've saw some good hits from this too, even from some blasters. I think you boys had some blasters as well, didn't you?
Not me. I think Saucy. Have you got some blasters?
Yeah. I've got some blasters. Yeah, I got 4 sitting in storage there, so I put them away. I don't mind the product. I'm actually chasing Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli has like his only RC logo card, and then his official RC is like a sticker. But this is his first card that has an RC on it. So, and he's just come back from injury. He scored in his last 3 games. So, picking up hopefully some of the cards out of this set, mainly just chasing him. But if I'm looking at other guys, I'm probably not really going Merlins. I'm going Finest. I'm going, the Sapphire or the Topps Chrome Champions League. If I'm buying any other Champions League or looking to collect the other rookies to hold on for a longer period or looking for any flips, that's what I'm probably looking for. On the flip side, I also won't scroll past. Once again, I always bring this back. I won't scroll past if it's like a numbered rookie, whether it be Doku or Camavinga or someone that I like with any of those guys, or one guy that I'm looking to collect, I will still entertain the offer if the price is right. So as much as I'll say I'll still buy the other ones. If I'm probably buying the base refractors, or the variants, I'm going to go the other stuff. But if I'm numbered, I'll still look at anything really, because you never know, if you get something numbered, potentially gets you in decent condition and have the opportunity to grade it. Could be a good play. So yeah, that's just how I feel. I don't mind the Merlin sets. I think there was very, very good value for money in terms of ripping the Merlin, but
especially early.
Yes, early, but at the same
Now, not so
time,
much.
now with the whole situation with what do you do with base rookies, you can't grade
Yeah.
them. There's no value in grading base rookies, so really you're just chasing the variants, and the numbered stuff. So is there still value in it? I don't really know, but yeah, I don't mind the set, but as I said, I would probably collect other Champions League sets before.
We then had, we got Japan Sports Card saying, don't sleep on Jonathan Burkhardt from Top's Finest Bundesliga, especially the numbered autos.
I don't know.
Prospect there. Mr. T said, this Merlin set has a special place as he pulled a 275 auto due to start the PC. That's awesome.
Big.
Congrats on that. Then we had what was probably one of the best products of the year, and I think this is probably going to be my favorite product so far, and that was Topps Inception UEFA Champions League. I saw Azuro and Luke rip a lot of this on Carnival breaks, and the cards looked phenomenal. The autos were really nice. The green numbered cards look sick. In my opinion, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And it was one of those sought-after products that sold out very quickly. I remember when it got listed, and it was a bit of a scramble for people to go get it. This is what the cards look like.
Pretty sick.
Nice design. There's a Ronaldo auto. There's patches in here, patch auto. There's Messi. Very nice. That's what the box looks like if anyone's chasing it down. So, very nice product. That's a 1-on-1 Ronaldo. Just imagine pulling that live on the stream. Then we had Top Stadium Club Chrome, UEFA Champions League Soccer. We'll skip the next one. It's the Weston McKennie curated Champions League Soccer. I don't know, he's collecting that. Then we had our Topps Match Attacks UEFA Soccer, which was a bit like the previous product that we mentioned. And then we had the notorious 2021 Topps Chrome MLS Major League Soccer, which had the infamous Pepe that sold for 15,000 USD. That was from that product. And we had Topps UEFA Champions League Summer Signings Soccer. I don't know what that is. I'm actually keen to find out what it is. I have no idea.
There's releases you don't even know.
Yeah.
Is there like prospects in this? Like kids?
I think it was just everyone who transferred over the window.
Okay.
Yeah, this.
There you go. Ronaldo. Oh, Messi autos in it.
Yeah, he's got an auto. Oh, shit.
There you go. Star signings. There's 22 cards, but you can get autos of Ronaldo and Messi in there. So there's the first auto for Ronaldo back in a Manchester United kit, if anyone wants to play, and the same for Messi at PSG. So it's an interesting look at that. Then we had Topps Chrome MLS. Then we had Topps Giovanni Arena American Dream Champions League Soccer. Positive says MLS Chrome is the product of the year. Then we had Topps Chrome Steve Aoki Champions League. And then this was one that came out of nowhere with some of the designs. Obviously, we saw the Haaland sketch card, which floated around, and that's what got a lot of the eyes on. Was it this one? Oh, no. Is it that Haaland card?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that one there, sorry. They got a lot of attention on this product when that got released. This is what the cards look like. Adeyemi here. Ronaldo, Messi. Down here we got Lukaku with Didier Drogba. And then you got a triple auto here. Giggs, Cantona, and Scalzi. Del Piero.
Some cool
legend.
stuff. Yeah. I hate to grade one of those, though, with the black borders. Jesus. You
I know, huh?
Destroyed a PSA, wouldn't you?
Oh, Mr. T said it's the Haaland drag queen card. He said designs are lovely on this. Oh, I completely agree. Very nice looking cards.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. And then, to round off the year, We've had Champions League Japan Edition Soccer, UEFA Champions League Japan Edition. Did you know about this one, boys? I did not know
Yeah, I
about
was
this.
looking to get some blasters of it.
Really?
Sort of decided against it in the end. Yeah, but
It's
it's
got
similar
like,
sort of thing. Some different
oh yeah,
variants, and just they're in Japanese on the back.
oh I frothed that. That's
Yeah.
sick.
I
That's
think these
actually
were.
sick.
I don't know how hard they were to get, but the blasters I don't think are overly pricey from memory. Last time I checked.
I actually really like that.
I'll have a look.
Oh, sorry. Japan says Deco still not released. Continuously being
Oh,
pushed
right.
back. I thought it came
Okay.
on a short release. There was limited amount of boxes. Source, was that the case on the top side?
They got
Or
sold
maybe-
out straight from Tops like ridiculous. I
Well,
have
as in
no
the
idea.
pre-orders? As in the pre-orders, maybe. Maybe it was the pre-orders. So Japan, is that $45 for the Japanese Chrome, or was that for Deco? The $45. I
The
don't think
Japanese Chrome, I believe.
Japanese, yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
Mr.
Mr.
T
T
reckons he's
said-
been in Deco breaks. I
There
don't
you
know.
go. No idea. Then we have Parkside Volume 2. And then on 23rd of November, we had Topps Gold times Tyson Beck. UEFA Champions League Soccer. You know, anything Tyson Beck gets mentioned on this podcast network, we have to definitely talk about it. I really like that Ronaldo.
That's pretty sick, isn't it?
I like the
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
it looks like an interesting set, and that sold out super fast as well.
That's sick. Very nice. And to finish it up, we had Topps Juventus team set, Real Sociedad team set, Barcelona team set, and Lukey, your product, Domra Soccer. We'll click on
I was
this.
gonna say it's coming.
Here it is. Road to
2 days,
Qatar. It's
2
coming,
days
mate.
away.
Road to what?
Qatar. Our favorite part of the card. Just the
The big ass road to Qatar on it.
Yeah, just put it everywhere. No. Our favorite part of this whole entire product
Marvels,
is
no?
this card right here.
Oh
Zero
my
Gravity.
god, the fucking. This looks like it was
I'm not
made
looking
on
forward to this product.
It's like it was made on paint.
It looks horrendous.
Literally.
And then obviously the kaboom of the guy that's not even going to be in the World Cup. So,
Yeah.
and it's the most horrendous picture that they've selected as well.
This product is
just
just
shocking.
a fraud of a product.
It definitely is. Positive says huge year for Tyson Beck.
Mm.
It has been a huge year, and just a bit of a hint, it is only getting bigger for the great man. That's all I can say. It is only getting bigger for 2022 and beyond, which is very exciting for Tyson and his fans. But yeah, Dom Russ is coming, boys, and it's not promising. So out of that, what are you going with as your product of the year for 2021?
Do we have to only choose one?
You can pick a couple.
Honorable, one and an honorable mention.
All right, my product of the year, as I said, it's going to be Topps Finest. My product of the year is going to be Top Finest. I just think, I think the value for money in the boxes is good. And then if I'm going a second, I'm probably going to have to go. I mean, I don't want to steal anyone's thunder, but definitely honorable mention is going to be Inception, Topps Inception. I think, in my personal opinion, in terms of if I'm comparing Panini and Topps Soccer from the year, Topps pretty much kicked Panini in the ass in terms of design and overall cards. I think they were a lot better, in my personal opinion.
I'll go. I'll just say Inception was
Here you go.
product of the year for me, and the honorable mention is I've just gone two high-end products. The honorable mention's gone to a Panini product, and I'm giving it to Impeccable Premier League. I did my research into that product after I found out about it, which was obviously too late. You can get some sick Ronaldo autos in there.
Rooney.
Some Rooney, some really, really, really nice cards.
I think
Really nice
there's
cards.
some old quality vets in there as well. There's RVP.
Yeah.
I don't know,
RVP's in
Van
there.
Nistelrooy might be
Van
in that
Nistelrooy is in
product
there, I
as
think.
well.
Van Nistelrooy definitely is in that. Yeah, some very, very nice cards. So, yeah, that's the honorable mention. Lukey?
Yep. I'm going to go product of the year. I'm going to go Impeccable. So I'm gonna go Impeccable for my product of the year. My honorable mention, I got to stick with my guy, Mosaic Soccer. Has to be honorable mention.
Yeah, that's fair enough, man. Oh,
Yeah, I
don't
think
disagree with that.
like obviously from where it came out, it's gotten absolutely killed. But right now, like I don't know, I'm still gonna stick with my guy.
Had Beckham's
Positive. What
autos
do we
in
got?
there
What do we
too.
got in the comments here?
Now, I'm going to go through here. I'm going to try and find some cheap
Japan Sports
autos.
Card says Tops Chrome Stadium Club for him. Positive said I'm boring. Tops Chrome UEFA. Yeah, that's because he got so much good stuff out of it. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Nah, it was a good product this year. Tops Chrome Champions League. A lot of good players.
100%. Anything else, boys, you want to look into a bit further? I mentioned at the top of the show, it was more like Vlahovic was so cheap. Like we said, you could get it for 15 USD's rookie ticket base. Now they're selling for, there's listings here. I'll bring up a couple listings so you can just see how ridiculous some of the pricing is.
Look at that.
So that's raw. That's actually pretty good. That's on bids, but
4 days
there's an
left.
SGC 10 for 600. These are all in USD.
The 8 at 250.
250 for an 8. 150 raw, 200 raw.
Do you have any completed
600 raw. Let's go to solds.
Positive said, what's the worst product of the year? Oh.
Road to Qatar, which is coming out. Dom Ross, it'll be shit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
155. One sold here for 400.
Shit.
That's the Asia Red ticket. 161, 160, 610 for Asia Red ticket. These are on the 19th of December, so this is yesterday.
Pretty recent, yeah.
So someone bought an SGC 10 for 610, and someone bought one raw for 400. What a lemon! Best offer there: 300, 200, 2 base rookie tickets for 240, 150, 200. Unbelievable, Shilstein. Shout out.
That's crazy.
Here you go. He's a HGA 95. Unbelievable. What's this? PSA 9. Yeah. This is going up because he keeps kicking goals.
Dan should just retire off these Vlahovic cards.
Yeah, he
pack up the business.
He genuinely should.
Retire off these.
I love it. Anything else, gents, you want to chat about? Anyone?
No, I'm good.
Seen? If not,
we've
Saucy,
flown through. We've flown through. It's been a great year. I don't know if we're going to have one more show potentially, but before the end of the year, we'll see how we go. We may have to possibly, we'll see on the logistics because we do have a few people, heading away for holidays and whatnot. So we'll see how we go. If we do or we don't. Maybe we could be.
I've got Wi-Fi where I'm going these days. So
positive said, "Where's Dan?"
Yeah, Positive wasn't in at the start. He's actually taking a bit of time off at the moment. He's very busy. He owns his own business and stuff, so he's very, very busy with work.
We should have made up some fake beef for views.
We actually could have. We'll have some rap battles like KSI did and stuff with the sidemen. How funny would that be?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, fuck Dan. Yeah, we hate each other. Dan's just
release
off at the moment.
Release the contract.
Yeah, release the contract.
Remember that?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh, shit.
So good. So good. So
yeah, all in all, fellas, thank you very much for another show. Thank you to those who tuned in the chat. And as always, we appreciate you sticking around to the end. It's been another episode of Soccer Card Collective, our product year in review recap. What we liked, what we didn't like. There's still one more product to be released before the end of the year, which is going to be what we all reckon the worst product of the year, because this is just the lead up to the actual good release of World Cup product that is going to come out. So, this is just to try to get a bit extra money off you guys. So just be warned that this product will be absolutely worth jack shit, unless you're hitting the big numbered cards and whatnot, which is within any product. But yeah, I just don't think there'll be much value for money. Other than that, fellas,
Definitely
thank
Merry
you very
Christmas to everyone in the chat, everyone that's listening. Have a great Christmas, safe travels, and we'll catch up with you after Christmas, I guess. So, thank you.
Thank you
Shout
very
out
much.
to Aussie. You're all over it, mate.
And it's been great to have you on board. Peace. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Soccer Card Collective on the Double Coverage Media Network. If you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon to know when we go live. Also, feel free to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.